Oh, shit. There we go. Shipment, welcome on in. How are ya? And Morning Dove, how are ya? Good to see ya. Let me do a quick sweep down of my floor. It's got crumbs everywhere and hair. Ugh. Get it all out. Oh, the nature of van life. Constantly needing to clean. We're almost ready. That fan doesn't sound well. Yeah, that fan has seen better days. Still works though. But I don't know how to open it and clean it, so that's a problem. Also, our signal may be a little weak today, because once again, I'm on the side of town where signal is not good, but we'll see. But yeah, we're starting super early again today because it's supposed to be super hot, and I want to get a walk in before it gets super hot. So this will probably be a short stream. It'll probably only be 2 hours. Hydrate. Thank you for reminding me. I would have walked away without my water bottle. Which now needs to be filled. Oh, fuck. I can do it from the other side. Let me shut this. Bring you guys over to here. How are y'all doing today? How is everyone's Thursday going? Excited for the game tonight. Oh, is tonight the first football game? Who's playing? I'm guessing. Hold on. Is the Dolphins one of the teams? Or are you just excited for football to kick off again? Because, I mean, that's a legit thing to get super excited about. Ravens and Chiefs. Oh, nice. Yeah, I do love how they start off with anybody but the Ratbirds. So you're rooting against the Ravens. Oh, Shipman feels rooting against the Ratbird. Okay, makes sense. Okay. Dolphins and interstate meetup? Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. Tua versus Trevor Tino? We'll see how the Jaguars look. Hopefully they can do something this year, because I feel like the Texans are going to win the division this year. Though we'll see how the Colts do. I mean, they didn't do half bad with... Who did they have last year? I want to say they had Jacoby Brissett. No, it wasn't Jacoby Brissett. Didn't they have, I can't think of his name. Oh, fucking... Hang on, I'll be right back. Jags are 24th, 31 to power rankings. That doesn't surprise me. Given our collapse last year, they always based on last year's rankings. So, my keys. Where are my keys? I need the keys. Man, I was like, where are my keys? Ow! Alright, good. We're good to go. Mr. Halfhog's on me. Let me get your battery on. Would help. Did I ask him about the Browns? What, I asked him about the Browns? I don't think so. Also, let me go and turn off this music. You don't need that. There we go. I don't think I was asking about the Browns. I root for them because they're so awful consistently, but I only root for them because they're bad. Once they get good again, well, I shouldn't say again, but once they get good at some point, then I'll stop rooting for them. Alright, y'all. So here's where we're at. What a Tualatin Hills Nature Park. They have a whole sunrise and sunset thing over here. That's pretty cool. Browns have a good defense this year. Oh yeah, I mean they had a really good defense last year too. So I wouldn't be surprised. So we're here. Oh, these are non-paved and this is paved. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking when we go here. Ooh, let me take a picture. I say we go up to here. We take the old wagon trail. We come back. And then we take this. Right? Oh, you're not following my... I'm not following my finger. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. What's this? 0.35, 0.7. That's almost 1. It's almost 2. We're talking about a 3-mile hike today, or 3-mile walk. That's not bad. little crispy this morning, so.
Hey
guys. Morning Dev says I don't care. Wins, just want to see a good game. Same. I was actually seeing a good game. And so there's a couple things I mean, here's the thing. I don't really root against teams. I do root for certain teams, so I don't know who I want to win in this one. Chiefs and Ravens. I don't know if I care about either one of them. Native plant sale. Look at this. Fall activities. Knee-high naturalness. Saturdays, Wednesdays. Wait, what's today? Thursday? It's Thursday the 5th? Yeah. I don't see anything going on for a Thursday. There's a lot of people here. Ooh, a native plant sale. Ooh, snowy milkweed. Milkweed is really good for, well, I don't know if it's all milkweed, but I know milkweed is really good for, emperor butterflies or king butterflies. I forget which one, what the name of the butterfly is, but it's really cool. Oh, this is where the bathrooms are. It's okay, I don't need to use the bathroom now. If you use it after stream, so, but yeah, no, it's exciting. We finally got the football season back. I'm gonna see some football. Yeah, I mean, you know, I hope my Jaguars do good. I'm not holding out hope for my Arizona Cardinals. I mean, you know, look at the NFC West. Who do they have to play again? The Rams, the Seahawks, and the 49ers. I mean, at some point, the 49ers have to stop being so good, right? Right? Beware of leaves. The park has 2 irritating plants, poison oak and stinging nettle. Ugh. Yo, stinging nettle suck. If you guys have never touched stinging nettle, I don't recommend it. I ran into a patch once and it sucked. And then actually the last time I was at Jessica's Bell, we ran into, I'm pretty sure we ran into stinging nettle too. Because we were looking for a geocache and I was like, well, I don't know, I think it's over here. And she was just like, alright, let's go. And I was like, oh, we're just going. We're just going. So, hopefully we're gonna find a park to geocache at. So, Cardinals power rank second to last. That's no surprise. The Cardinals, I mean, all they have is what, Kyler Murray? I can't even name any of their wide receivers. Or their running back. Or anyone on their defense. And yeah, the Panthers, no surprise. I think Bryce Young got put into an impossible situation. I feel bad for Bryce Young. I always feel bad for, you know, for first pick, like first overall QBs who get drafted to completely terrible teams. You don't take power. No, power rankings are stupid, especially since the season hasn't started. You know, and last year is the perfect example. Right? Where were the Texans ranked? Probably somewhere in the low 20s. Maybe mid-20s at best. And look what the Texans did. They went on to win the division. I mean, how awesome. Right? Hey, I'm a Jags fan, but I can appreciate what they did. I hate it, but also, fuck yeah, Texans. 49ers draft very well. That's why they've been good for so long. They have smart GM. Oh, for sure. I'm, you know, I'm not saying like, oh, screw them. Oh. This is not an official offshoot, but come see this. Look at that thing. What the fuck is that? Can you sit up here, Mr. Heffog? I don't think you can. I think you can. Stay there, buddy. Don't fall. It's almost like a robot body from Mr. Heffog. Like, they said the Bills win the division, but they lost a lot of good players. Yeah. True. Do you think the Dolphins are going to win the AFC East this year? Well, hold up a minute. We got some muggles in front of us. The tree fell and it kept growing. Oh, shit. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, that's cool, though. It fell over and the tree was like, nope, I'm gonna keep going, guys. Just, it replanted itself. How cool would this be in like 50 years? It's just gonna just grow and people are gonna be like, man, I don't know what happened here. Between the Dolphins and Jets. True. It's kind of crazy they don't have the Pats ranked dead last in the power rankings. I mean, who did the Pats even have? They have nobody. I would think, if anyone asked me who I thought would be the last round, okay. I mean, I would say either the Panthers or the Patriots. I'm kind of surprised the Cardinals are 31st, but, you know, it all depends on how Rodgers plays. Yeah, I hope Rodgers crash and burns. Fuck that guy. Patriots are 28th? What the fuck? That's goofy. That's goofy. Yeah, I mean, let's see. If I had to pick my division winners, my predictions for the division winners, AFC South, I'm going to go to Texans. Sorry, Jags, I love you. But I gotta be objective. I don't think Trevor Lawrence is the answer. I think we're going to find out this year that extending T-Law was not the right answer. And it's going to suck for Jaguar fans for the next couple of years. I mean, honestly, we're probably just going to become like a middling Bengals team from like the 2000s where we're good enough to make the playoffs, but not good enough to win it all. Let's see, the AFC East. Do I think the Dolphins can do it? Do I think the Dolphins can finally break through and do it? I think so. I think the Dolphins can do it. The Tua to what's his name connection is still strong, and at some point the Bills just have to fall apart. So I'll pick the Dolphins. Fucking hell, man. Let's see, AFC West. Is there any question? It's gonna be the Chiefs. I mean, do we think the Chargers are gonna not charge themselves this year? No. The safe money's on the Chiefs, but, well, yeah, because you still have Travis Kelce. Yeah, it's going to be the Chiefs. The Chiefs will definitely take the AFC West. AFC North? I gotta think who's up there. Hang on. Oh, man. Well, it's not going to be the Steelers. I don't think it's going to be the Browns. I think Joe Burrow has a bounce back year. I think it's the Bengals. I think the Bengals take AFC North. NFC South. Who is that? The Saints, the Falcons, the Panthers, and the Bucks. Oh God. Oh God. Who do you pick from that fucking squad? I'm gonna go with the Falcons. The Falcons have the best answer at QB with Kirk Cousins. So Yeah, I guess the fucking Falcons. Let's see. NFC East. Eagles, Cowboys, Giants, and Redskins. I'm gonna go with Eagles. Well, that's tough because the Eagles completely collapsed last year. I hate to say it. I'm gonna put my money on the Cowboys. They didn't really change from last year. So, I think the Cowboys are going to take the division. But they're still going to lose in the playoffs because they're the Cowboys. Get fucked. NFC West. I think it's the 49ers division to lose. I mean, there's an argument to be made for the Rams and their power offense. But I think it's the Rams. I think the Seahawks do nothing, and the Cardinals are, well, the Cardinals. And then the NFC North, Detroit Lions, because the Vikings don't have a QB. I think Love is good. I think the Lions as a team are better, and now that they've had a taste. Well, that's hard. That's hard because you know what? When you don't win it all in 1 year, it can be tough. I don't know. A lot of things went the Nines' way last year. I'm gonna put my faith in the Nines. I think the Nines are gonna pull it off. So those are my division winners for this year. The problem is the Dolphins rebuilt a team around veterans. That makes the team very injury prone. True. Very true. Dolphins are in a win it now stage. But you still have a very potent offense. And you know. The tadpole ponds. Wait a minute. Where the fuck am I? Hold on. I can check my map real quick. And by my map, I mean my geocache app. Where the fuck am I? Oh, okay, I see what's going on here. Yeah, we'll go in this direction. It just loops around real quick. Something about tadpole ponds. I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to mean. But I see something. Our defense was way better than our offense this season, surprisingly enough. That's good. I mean, if the Dolphins' defense can get good this year, I think the Dolphins will be a force to be reckoned with. Guys, I'm gonna tell you right now, it is so hot and ugly outside right now. It is, it feels nasty out here. And I hate it. Like, completely disgusting. There's one geocache right here we are gonna grab. We're gonna pass it. It's way on the other side of the park though, so no need to rush. Speaking of the Steelers, Shipment, what are your feels in the Steelers? You think they're gonna do things this year with Russell Wilson and or Justin Fields? So this takes us over here, since we don't need to go here. We have Jordan Poyer and Ramsey. Oh, you guys have Ramsey now? Oh, but he's been part of the Dolphins for a couple years now, right? They're a non-losing season, 6-6 or whatever, 9-8. Did the Steelers have a non-losing season last year? That were they able to be good enough to be just, or were they good enough to be just mediocre? You got Ramsey last season, gotcha. Well, look at that. We've come full circle. He's coming back to Jacksonville, guys. No, wait, who's got the home game? Is it the Dolphins or the Jags? No, they did not. 10-7 last season. Holy shit. With that QB room, that's crazy. The coaching power of what's his name. Alright, next is we got a little bridge here. Oh, we got a little, let's see what we got here. A corn lily. The tall plants resembling corn stalks with non-pleated leaves are the California corn lily. Resembling corn stalks. I don't see them. They must not be out right now. Ah, okay. That's pretty cool. So they look something like that. You want to see feels you good so bad? Yeah. It's always a bummer to see bad teams ruin QBs. And like, look, it's not always the team's fault, right? And a lot of times it can also be the QB. I mean, ooh, we've got a hummingbird. Come back, hummingbird. The biggest example I always point to is Mark Sanchez with the 2009 and 2010 Jets. If that team had a competent QB, they'd run it all the way to the Super Bowl. But they didn't. They had Mark Sanchez, who at the time I said was a bad QB, and people kept telling me, I don't know what you're talking about. Mark Sanchez is a great QB. The Jets have a winning record. They make the AFC Championship game. I'm like, yeah, but they win despite Mark Sanchez, not because of him. 2017 Jaguars, same thing. Blakey fucking Bortles, man. God. Oh, I love the memes. And I love the man. But, god damn it, Blake. What got going on over here? Look at that. Blakey fucking Bortles, man. Do you think Wilson's mostly just trying to get a bag before he retires? He's not what he used to. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, that showed in, what was it? Denver? There's a YouTube guy I watch, who does sports, and he's a huge Denver Broncos fan. And I remember last year he just had a series called The New Worst, The New Worst, you know, worst game. And it got to like 18, like worst. Oh my god. It was hilarious. Why are there so many people today? It's a Thursday. You know who I'm talking about? He's funny? Yeah, I know him. Fucking Perna. I know, his content's great. He's way, in my opinion, he's way funnier than, the other guy, the Packer fan. I don't mind the Packer guy. He's cool. I'm not going to Packer guy for his analytical stuff. But as far as, like, if I want to laugh at sports stuff, I go watch Perna. Especially when he's just shitting on his Broncos. Or when he's got his new worst game. Oh my god. Steelers Dad's so good. I'm going to have to look into Steelers Dad. I also enjoy a little Jaguar Gator fan. He does videos on like crazy things that happen in NFL history. I can never confirm if they're true or not because Google generally has no information on it. But I take his word for it. Guys, look at this thing off to our left. Sorry if I'm whispering. I'm trying not to ruin the serenity for people. There's so many people here. Ooh, got a little pond. It's just a snowing. Look at that. Just nice and snow. Wouldn't be surprised to see Steelers go 0-3 the first 3 games. Yeah. Watch Doogie Doo-Long, PD Fence talking AC East Roundtable. Nice. There's a couple other people I watch. I can't think of their names right now. Alex Collins is another one I watch from time to time. I think there's other people, but I can't think of them right now. Yeah, I watch plenty. I'm all around. I need you guys to. Alright, okay, I got no choice. Yeah, can't think of him. I know there's a guy who he does like deep dive analysis. He's really good. I can't think of his name though. Doug D's more of the positive VOD. Or positive VOD is more of the doomer, but they both make viewpoints. Good to have both perspectives. Oh, for sure, for sure. Oh man, this should tell us where we're at. So yeah, so dude, the Max 9 is here. Oh my god. So you can just take the Max to this park. That's the Max train right over there. Let me see if I can zoom you guys in. That's crazy. So we must be right here then. No, we must be passing right through here. And we'll take the old wagon trail. So yeah, I'll have to look up who I watch at some point. I've always debated getting into like, you know, sports stuff, but I don't deep dive enough to know enough. So I mean, I guess I could deep dive into like the Jags and talk about them, you know. Talk about what it's like to be the only Jags fan in Seattle. That's a lie. I will say though, that's the one thing I know about being a Jags fan. No one ever hates you. People can't hate you. When I was in Philadelphia in 2017, when the Jags made their miraculous run, you know, I initially told people, like, yeah, I'm a Jags fan. They're like, I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Did I mess something up? Did I miss a turn somewhere? Hold on. Where am I? No, I didn't miss a turn. I do have to go all the way up here to connect. Okay. We need to go all the way up here because the trail's over there. That's weird. They really made this one just. Yeah, so you had to come out of the park, come over here. Though once again, this is super cool that you can just get on the mat and go. I mean, that's awesome. Then you start winning, of course. Look at the Browns. I mean, the Browns haven't been good enough, you know, to be that team that. To be the team that no one cares about and hates, you know? I think the Browns are that team that everyone's just waiting for the bottom to fall out. Because they're, well, I think people hate the Browns more because they picked up, wait a minute. What's happening? What the fuck am I? I think people hate the Browns more because they're idiots and they picked up what's his name. No, I did miss it. I did miss the fucking turn. What happened? How did I miss it? Guys, I completely missed the turn. Wow. Yeah, fucking Watson. I think the Browns people hate the Browns because of Watson, not because they're doing good. And they not only picked him up, but gave him a fully guaranteed contract, which was the dumbest thing. I hate this new era of fully guaranteed contracts. I think it's dumb. I don't get it. Right? Like, they're like, well, you know, what about generational wealth? I'm like, you need $250 million to ensure that your next few generations are good. I'm pretty sure you can do that with 10 mil. You know, like, you don't need every generation of your fam to live in a fucking mansion. All right, like, come on. And people will be like, well, what about taxes? I'm like, okay, well, then they take on $175 million. That's still a shit ton of fucking money, man. And look, people shit on Mahomes, but the man was like, I want to win a ring, so I'm going to take a pretty cheap contract for you guys. Only getting paid $45 million, which is still a shit ton. I mean, that's not a fucking money, you know, still. But, you know, people, like, when you do the math, it's actually way cheaper, you know. Morning Doves, upstate New York. I get heckled all the time. Yeah, on Dolphins were thinking about picking up Watson before we got 2-1. That you didn't? Yeah. I remember all that. Yeah, I think heckling other fans just for being fans is fucking stupid. I'm like, people just feel the need to be awful, and that's so dumb in my book. I'm like, why? You don't need to do that. Like, it's one thing if you're being playful and having fun with it. It's another thing to, like, literally just mock other people for being a fan of another team. It's just so dumb to me. Oh my god, wait a minute. Can we not go through here? Is there... Did I miss it? Am I just dumb? I'm dumb. It's right here. I'm so stupid. Here's the bridge, guys. I went the wrong way. God damn it. Brian Flores was a terrible coach. He destroyed 2S confidence. Yeah. I mean, to be fair to Brian, he didn't want to, but I also get that you need to, you know, work with the cards you're dealt, so, you know. This trail doesn't look like a wagon could traverse it. It's very true. It was very different from everything we've traversed so far, but, hey, true nature, you know? Let's do it. Also, I'm sweating already. I'm sweating pretty hard. It's humid. It's warm. I can feel getting hotter. Fuck hell. I'm so sorry. Fucking hell, man. But yeah, you know, the teams I hope do really well this year. I hope the Lions do really well. You know, I hope the Texans do really well. I hope the Jags do well. You know what's something else I really hate? I hate the I hate the rush, you know, that the race to the first overall pick, you know. I hate that. Like, I hate the idea that, you know, that fans are, like, begging teams to tank, you know. You know, and I look at the Texans last year when they took, you know, the second overall pick of, you know, not Bryce Young, but the other guy, and they easily won out, you know, and, I don't know, I mean, I get that the first overall pick is very important, especially when there's a clear consensus number one player. But there doesn't seem to have been a consensus number one player in the past couple of years. Actually, hang on a minute. Don't the Cardinals have Marvin Harrison Jr. this year? Like, didn't they draft him? Or is he coming? Or has he not been in the draft yet? Am I crazy? So I say, the Cardinals got Marvin Harrison. That might change things. If he's the supposedly generational wide receiver talent, I mean, could you imagine if Marvin Harrison Jr. went on to become the next big wide receiver in Cardinals history? It would be like the story of Larry Fitzgerald, who was also taken with his third overall pick. Oh my God. We could see history repeating itself. The Cardinals could make the Super Bowl in 5 years, guys. With some over-the-hill QB. Who has you know, one more prime. Oh my God. Oh my God. Guys, it's gonna happen. Yes. You just take a couple years to transition to greatness from college for wide receiver. Oh, for sure. I mean, it's not easier for them though. Because normally they just have to. Usually only takes about a year or two for the most part. I think Marvin Harrison Jr. will be just fine. You're not gonna jump into Harris Jr. type just yet. True. I'm not crowning him anything yet. We gotta see how he plays, you know. Plenty of first round wide receiver busts who did nothing. So it's crazy though, he's got a lot to live up to, you know? But if anyone's gonna do it with the Cardinals, who in my opinion had the greatest wide receiver of all time. I know some people say Jerry Rice, but let's be honest. If I got to play with Steve Young and Joe Montana my entire career, I think I could also catch, you know, 100 balls a year. Look at Waddle, he looked pretty damn good this rookie season. I feel like there's a butt comment coming up. Look at Waddle, he did good this rookie season, but... or was that the statement? Oh man, this trail's getting a little small. Also, I can see why there was a ton of people on that trail back there. It's because we were right next to this building over here, and also next to the Max. So after a preseason, I saw him play a brief 3 snaps with no target, so shrug. Who, Marvin Harrison? Yeah. I mean, you know, the season starts now. We're gonna see what happens, you know? We will see. I want to see how the Jaguars do with their wide receiver. Because they drafted, I forget his name, B Johnson or something? pretty much let Calvin Ridley walk. Which a lot of people were like, bad move, man, bad move. But I get what the Jaguars are coming from. I mean, Calvin Ridley definitely disappeared at times last year. I think our bigger notch was getting rid of Zay Jones. I thought Zay Jones still had something to contribute. Kind of surprised we let him go. Because Zay Jones made kind of a really good third receiver. But look at that little spider. Oh yeah. Hey buddy. Hope you've been getting plenty of food. Oh, we got a bit of uppies going. Not too much though. It's a relatively nice snow. Maybe 4%. Not bad at all. You know, it's another team I've been watching. Well, not necessarily watching, but paying some attention to. The Chicago White Sox in baseball. I want to see them break their record for most losses in a season. Do it. Do it. I love seeing records broken. Oh, I see you, squirrel. I see you. Walter had 104 receptions, 1,015 yards, 6 TDs this rookie season. Nice. Was this rookie season last year? I can't be. Walter's been in the NFL for a couple years, right? Come back, squirrel. There he is. He's back there. He's going. He's going. Bye, squirrel. 2021. Okay. The year I got out of the military. Okay, hang on. We got a diverging path here. Where is my phone? Also, so if you could stop, that'd be great. We should be right there. Okay, take a right. Okay. Yep, I think we did that right. Yep, we're good. Okay. And the signal's been holding really well too, which is a good thing. Oh my god, squirrel, you scared the shit out of me. Fucking hell. I mean, that still won't be as scary as the squirrel that came out of the tree when I was geocaching with Empress Freya. Oh my god, that squirrel. Anyone who doesn't know what I'm talking about, it's one of my emotes. So, if you're subbed, you get access to a squirrel emote. What more can I say? I'm not saying you should sub to me, I'm just putting it out there. There it is. Ow, fuck. Oh, gotta watch out. Gotta watch out. There's potentially stinging nettles. Or poison oak. And I'm not wearing pants. Not wearing pants. I'm wearing shorts. Said not to wear a skirt because this kind of weather would make my thighs chafe, and I don't need to have chafy thighs. Tonight I'm going to be board gaming with friends, so I'm kind of excited for that. We're going to be playing... Actually, I don't know what we're going to play, but... we're going to do some board games. And I'm excited. And then tomorrow, I'm going to head over to Bend, Oregon. I'm going to grab some Indian tacos on the way down. I'm debating taking a pole dancing class. And then Saturday we're good to go. Justice Bell and I are still planning out what we're going to do and how much of it we're going to stream. There's a really good nature trail. I don't know how good the signal is, and you have to pay $5 to park. And I'm all about not paying to park if I can avoid it. So we'll see. Who do you think is going to be the luckiest football team this year? When I say lucky, I mean the team that makes the playoffs because they won like 6 one-score games, or they had every fumble go their way. You know, or maybe their quarterback threw an interception that turned into a fumble, giving it right back to the other team. Who's going to be this year's super lucky team? I think, let's see, if I had to pick the luckiest team this year, they can't be so good that the mistakes don't matter. They don't need luck, but they have to be bad enough to where they wouldn't have made the playoffs without the luck. Maybe the Browns? They're definitely bad enough to not make the playoffs. They're good enough to make the playoffs, but also it's a question mark, you know? Steelers are another team who could benefit from being the luckiest team in the NFL. You know, everyone's always like, dude, Tim Tebow was like the greatest QB of all time. And I was like, no, he wasn't. He's like, he took the Broncos to a playoff game. And I'm like, bro, that was one of the luckiest seasons the Denver Broncos ever had. And they're like, what are you talking about? I'm like, well, first off, you guys had one of the weakest schedules of all time, if I recall correctly. And you guys had one of the weakest divisions of all time, where going 8-8 was enough to make the fucking playoffs. Any other year, you get mad that an 8-8 team makes it, but that year, oh, you were happy the Broncos were 8-8. And realistically, the Broncos should have been 7-9. They should have never beaten the Bears. The Bears had the ball with less than 2 minutes to go, and I think the Broncos only had like 1 or 2 timeouts. They only had enough timeouts. They would eventually get the ball back, but if the Bears did nothing wrong, the Broncos would only get the ball back for like 20 seconds, which, you know, with Tim Tebow, you're not going anywhere very fast with 20 seconds. You know what happened? Do you know what happened? Motherfucking Marion Barber ran out of bounds. It was so... I was watching the game live, and I could not believe what I was seeing. I was like, Marion Barber, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck? Just go down, bro. Take a loss of yards. I don't care. There's one thing that you could not do on third down, by the way. It was a third down. There was one thing you could not do, and that was run out of bounds. Like, that man was like, I want the first down or an out of bounds, and he chose out of bounds, and it's like, oh my fucking god, dude. And And you know, the Marion Barber shenanigans don't stop there for that game. Marion, you know, so it goes to overtime because, you know, the Broncos were able to drive the field and get a field goal because they had a minute instead of 20 seconds. Which, you know, in the 2-minute drill, an extra 40 seconds is huge. It's like everything. So we get to overtime, right? And whatever team Marion Barber's playing for, because he's not on the Cowboys at this point. I forget. I think he's playing for the Bears. The Bears are driving. They're already in field goal range. Yeah, they're like the Denver 30 or something. And you have to remember, this was before the change to overtime. So all the Bears had to do to win was kick the field goal. Marion Barber fucking fumbled. He fumbled the ball. The Broncos took over. They drove 30 yards, kicked the game-winning field goal, and I was like, I don't even understand. I don't understand what the fuck just happened. We have a hard schedule, so you doubt it. Went 10-7, got destroyed versus the first. Yeah. And that happens. 7th seed. Eventually, we'll get a good 7th seed team that runs the table. I'm sure they did it because we've had too many years where like a really good 10-6 team doesn't make it because they're in a very competitive divisional, and you know, I forget what year it was, but it was like a or like either a 10-6 or 11-5 team that didn't make the playoffs, and people were like, "What the fuck?" And like the other conference had like 2 8-8 teams that could make the playoffs, and people were pissed. And like, yeah, I get it, but them's the rules, man. Another time I can think of a super lucky victory, the Jaguars, my very own Jaguars in 2017 when they played the Chargers. The Jaguars had no business winning that game because they were down by like a field goal or something. I forget what they were down by. But Blake Bortles threw like 2 interceptions in like the final 2 minutes, and they somehow got the ball back with enough time to tie the game. It blew my mind. I was like, what is happening? How can Blake Bortles throw 2 interceptions in like the final? I think it wasn't the final 2 minutes. It was like the final like 4 minutes or something. But he threw 2 interceptions at like the 4-minute mark. The defense stopped the Chargers, and then Blake Bortles threw another pick, and I was like, what is happening? Blake Bortles, stop! And I think that gave him a field goal, and then the Jaguars drove the field, scored a game-tying touchdown, and then obviously in overtime, they saw Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers throws an interception to AJ Bouye, or I forget what his first name was, and then Bouye takes it like 2-yard line, and the Jaguars couldn't punch it in for a touchdown, and they almost missed a field goal. They almost missed it. It actually got partially blocked by the Chargers, but it still made it over the uprights. I was like, I don't even understand what's happening. How do you even make that happen? Oh yes, the Miami Miracle. Yep, that too. Yep. That play gets broken down a lot as one of the few times that a multilateral has worked. And not just worked, but like people knew it was coming. Where am I? I should be. Whoa, what's happening? Uh-oh. No, I'm good. I just have to turn in the right direction. So if we came over here, we gotta take a left. Okay. Here we go. Okay, we're good. I mean, I will say that Miami Miracle is still one of my favorite plays to watch from that season. I have such a fun That's just a fun, you know, one to watch. The only one that beats it is the New Orleans Saints in 2003 versus the Jaguars, where they had like a 5 lateral touchdown to tie the game. Well, sorry, to tie the game. It should have been a tied game after that touchdown, but motherfucking John Carney missed the extra point, which at the time, you have to remember, extra points were at the 2-yard line, so missing extra points was pretty rare. It was a pretty automatic thing. He missed it. People did the math. I remember it was, who was it? It wasn't John Boy, it was, SI Sports? No, not SI Sports. It was a group that does the breakdowns on, like, beefs and stuff. I don't know if y'all have seen their sports channel. I really enjoy watching them, but they did a breakdown, and they did the math, and they were like, the chances of a multilateral touchdown and a missed PAT happening in the same game, much less the same freaking play, was like 1 in like, I think it came out to like 1 in like 60,000. Some stupid no percent. And they said that by the math, the next one that would happen would be sometime in like the 2060s, if that ever happened again. Why the hell was the Gronk on defense? What the Pats thinking? I mean, to be fair, everyone thought a... Hold up. To be fair to the Pats, everyone and their moms thought a Hail Mary was coming. I don't think anyone saw a... I don't think anyone at any moment saw a lateral drill coming, you know? And on top of that, I mean, Gronk is, you know, Gronk was very tall, and he's basically a receiver. It made sense to have Gronk in the game. Now, should they have had Gronk as the only person back there? Probably not. You know, given that he doesn't play defense. But, you know, once again, they had him back there to catch a Hail Mary that everyone expected coming. No one expected a, you know, annexation of Puerto Rico because, well, that play never works. Unless you're the Dolphins or the Saints. The Dolphins really get the Brady era around for the money. Oh, for sure. For sure. Granted, when you play them twice a year, it's easy to split games or even sweep them. Which they did a couple times in the Brady era. You know, when you know you're going to be playing an opponent twice, you just build your team to beat that team, and then you worry about everyone else later, you know? Well, nice thing is, it got very quiet. We're not running into people anymore. We were running into so many people, dude. I was like, God damn it. I did not expect this trail to be busy at all. Kind of like what the Bills do with us. They hate us. Yeah. And that's why I'm like hesitant on saying the Dolphins can win the AFCs. I still think they finally do it this year. But also, you know, it's hard to argue with history, you know? The Dolphins have yet shown that they can make a deep run. Have they made it past the wild card yet? Or they just been one and doneing it every year. Because I know they've never taken the first seed. I know they had a chance, what, last year? It's been an hour. We're gonna find a place to do some push-ups. Do 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 do. But yeah, no, I always think of like the Jags, who are always like self-defeating, you know? Always so close, but always so far. They've made 3 AFC championships, and they've never been able to break through. And I thought 2017 was their best chance. They threw it away in 2017. Okay. I think this is the best place to knock out some push-ups. So let's get you guys turned around. Knock out our push-ups, y'all. Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. There we go. Fucking hell, me. Whoops. Doesn't matter if they win the division. I want to play off when haven't won in 24 seasons or 24 years. Yeah. Yeah, because the last time they won a playoff game, I actually saw this as trivia somewhere. The last time they won a playoff game was in 2000. When the Jay Fiedler Dolphins beat the Buccaneers or something. No, the Colts. Last time they won. It's been a long time. Look at this little dog thing. What is this? You know what this reminds me of? Y'all remember that scene from have y'all seen the movie The Heavyweights? There's a scene in the movie where they have like a hollowed out dog like this, and they have a little like cover on top, and every night the staffers at this heavyweight this fat camp, well, I mean, I guess that's not the correct word for it nowadays, but that's what they called it in the movie. The people who are working the fat camp aren't getting paid, so what they start doing is they start smuggling in candy. They put it in the trunk, and the kids and even some of the all the kids will go to that trunk, get the candy, and put money in. And it's a great scene, and for some reason it's not on YouTube, and it frustrates me because it's such a great scene in the movie, because it kind of reveals a lot about what's going on, before the big reveal. Which, if y'all haven't seen the Heavyweights movie with Ben Stiller, phenomenal movie. Highly recommend. It's a great movie. It's hilarious. I love it. Oh, I hear people coming. Yeah, I hope the Dolphins get their first playoff win soon. It's such a bummer to go so long without a playoff win, I remember the Bills got to go to the playoffs for the first time in like 17 years. Buffalo was so happy. They, I think they raised a ton of money for, what's his name? Andy Dalton, for his, organization. Like, and Andy Dalton's like a hero in Buffalo. Like, Andy Dalton can go to Buffalo and people will just be like, hey man, you want food? I gotcha. Bridge, and then going straight. Okay. Ooh! Look at that water. Oh, flowing water. That's the best. Really hoping to sweep the Bills this season. Want to rub it in the annoying Bills fans' faces. Very true. You gotta stick it to them. Oh yeah, let's get some good old water ASMR here. Also give these people a little chance to get ahead of me, so I don't have to put them on cam. Oh god, it's so hot. Fucking hell. We should be fine. Yeah, the Dolphins get a playoff win. The Lions make their first Super Bowl. I'm still so mad the Lions didn't win it all last year. I know everyone and their mom was rooting for them so hard. They were like, come on, Lions. Come on. And they had one of those. They had this in the first half moments. What the fuck is this? I don't know. So, I really hope the Lions do really well. You know, they've got a play style where, you know, they're gonna win or die by the fourth down, and it's gonna cost them. We'll see. We'll see. The team I would like to see suck, obviously, is the Chiefs. Funny how we all went from being Chiefs fans to, fuck, now we all hate the Chiefs. The curse of winning too much. See, shit, man, when you told me what team I should have been looking at, you should have used the Chiefs. Because everyone was a Chiefs fan like 2017. And then they won. And then they kept winning. And then people were like, fuck the Chiefs. He's a really dirty player. I did not know Matt Bonanno, but I presume he's on the Chiefs. Or not the Chiefs, the Bills. Which is good. Because fuck the Bills too. I know they haven't won shit, but... Oh, you didn't notice you always hated the Chiefs? Fair. But yeah, no, in 2017, everyone was rooting for the Chiefs. Especially when they finally beat the Patriots. And people were like, yay! We're all Chiefs fans! And then the Chiefs started winning Super Bowls. And more Super Bowls. And more Super Bowls. And people were like, can we get someone new? Please? No more Patty Mahomes? So, I don't know if there's a team I've ever hated, you know? I mean, the closest team that I've hated would probably be the Colts. be the closest team that I can say that I hate. There's only one time I ever rooted for the Colts. And that is, and that's when they had Gardner Minshew. So I wanted Gardner Minshew to go all the way. I think he's still a good QB. He's trying to give Tua the concussion of a Nate cheap shot hit. Yeah. Also, someone passed by me and they're trying to hide their face. I'm like, sir, my camera is way the fuck out here. You're fine. Alright, trust me, I don't want you on my camera either. You are not that important. Oh, we've got a problem. We're coming up to a fork here. We're gonna have to super turn. Super turn. Alright, we can bring it back. Alright, this is gonna be a chance to check my... No one's coming. I can check my maps real quick. See where the fuck I'm at. Because I have no idea. I'm just going. Okay, we're here. Be taking a right. But this isn't a dead end if I don't take a right, so that'll be fine. And then a right, we'll grab that one. Dude, this should be a 3-hour walk. And I'm sweating. Let me see how I duck. Hang on. And turn around. How do I duck? Not so bad, actually. I'm not listening yet. I feel way dirtier than I duck. It's on the armpits, though. Not like they would hide their face when entering Walmart, right? Look, I'm just saying, this is the same man who wouldn't wear a mask to hide his face. You know, I should start using that when people ask me, why do you still... Because I still wear a mask. I wear a mask all the time. Partly because I spent a lot of money on mask. And I'm gonna use my mask till the end of time. But I should also just add in the... I mean, also, you know, I don't want people to get sick. I don't want to get sick, so... I should add in the... Okay, so that's where it is. So they're really taking it. I'm gonna add in the... Oh, just, you know, hide my face so cameras and, you know, facial recognition can't get me, you know? I mean, that's legitimately a good excuse. So this is the big pond, apparently. Doesn't seem very big to me. You don't really hate the Chiefs? At least it's not the Patriots? Yeah, but I mean... You know, the Patriots, like, people still hate the Patriots. But the hate is going away. Right? The Patriots have been losing. They finally got rid of... What's his nuts? Bill Belichick. They're going to continue losing. I mean, soon they're going to become that team that people are going to be like, why did we hate you again? No excuse needed. Nobody should be asking. Yeah, oh, for sure. Oh, 100%. I don't mind if people ask as long as they either let me explain or they say something like, you just don't not want to get sick. I'm like, yeah, I don't want to get sick. I don't want to make other people sick if I haven't, you know, if I have anything. But I'm always careful who I say that to, because people might be like, well, if you're sick, you shouldn't be out and about. I'm like, if I'm sick, I wouldn't be out and about. Because here's this thing, a lot of people associate wearing a mask with being sick. And look, if you're sick, you should not be out and about. But it still helps to wear a mask, because even if you're not sick, you could be asymptomatic. You could have something, and you could spread it without even knowing it. That Brady era was torture? Yeah. I mean, the Brady era, the Peyton Manning era. Don't worry, I was a Jags fan. We had to play Peyton Manning twice a year, and we hated it. Fucking Peyton Manning. You know. Or being a Browns team in the 2010s when you had to face off against a fantastic Steelers team, a fantastic Ravens team, and a good, you know, and a good Bengals team. I mean, you know, people always make fun of the Browns for sucking. We're gonna go up here. But to be fair, they were playing in a shit division. Like if ever there was a awful division to get stuck in, it was the AFC North. Alright, we're gonna take a right. We're gonna go for the geocache. Sorry, the stream is starting to bug out a bit.
You're not lost, are you?
Nope.
A lot of people like turn around here.
Oh yeah. Signal may be dropping. It was dropping in that one spot. We're good now. Like that one spot, just a singular dead spot. And at least the Chiefs are winning for not cheating in like the Pats. You know, yes, they did some stuff, but here's the thing. I think more teams are cheating than just the Pats. I think that at least a third of the teams are cheating, if not closer to half, if not the whole fucking league. You know, I don't buy that only the Patriots are cheating and they happen to win. You know, like I know not people don't get Spygate, and I'm like, okay, first off, I'm pretty sure every team does this in some way, shape, and form. You're just telling on yourself. Fucking Rex Ryan, like, or Buddy Ryan, or whoever the fuck you were. You know. And the Deflate Gate, the Colts were never gonna win that game. That game was over from the beginning, and I mean, why didn't, you know, why, of all people, why didn't Andrew Luck notice earlier? Like, what the fuck? Or were they only giving the deflated balls to Brady? I mean, I don't know. And I mean, you could argue that the Chiefs are also cheating. They get a lot of non-calls or get a lot of calls going their way. How many times have you seen, you know, blatant, you know, calls not get called because it's the Chiefs? Or how many times have you seen a non-call get called? Like, God, I hate that. That pisses me off so much. And you know what? You know what makes me so angry?
Yeah, a lot going on.
We have the ability to stop having games determined by bad referee calls. We have that technology, right? We had the technology to say, hey, that's not a penalty. Pick up your flag, continue the game. And we refuse to do it because, oh, it's always been this way. And I fucking hate it. I hate it. Alright? Forget letting the coaches do, challenge a play. Just have someone up there, right? Calling a bad penalty or missing an obvious blatant penalty that affects the game should not be a thing anymore. That should be a thing of the past. We have the technology to fix that, right? I don't understand it. I don't get it, right? It's so frustrating to see bad calls get made. Especially when teams like the Chiefs get them so much, winning teams get these beneficial calls so much on absolute ghost penalties. And I'm just like, what the fuck, man? Sure, people argue it's cheating. Deflategate still some bullshit, sure. But, I mean, the Pats got punished. And my thing about cheating is, if you keep on winning after the cheating, especially something like the Deflate Gate, obviously you must be good enough to still win it all. And then Tom Brady would go to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and help them win it all. So, you know, people always tell me, like, oh, he's a fraud. I'm like, look, frauds don't win 7 Super Bowl rings. I hate to break it to you. Right? Yeah, he did some cheating. Fine. Lots of players do. I'm pretty sure. Alright? Did they get caught? No. That's the nature of the game, is just cheating until you get caught. Especially if you have a good way to get away with it. Let me make sure I'm not passing this geocache, because we are very close to it. Where are we? Oh, we're right there. Okay. Oh, don't be under the bridge, you fucker. Don't you be under the bridge. Okay, let's see if we can find this. It's 26 feet away. It's gotta be over here. It says stay on the trail. So, if I had to guess, I'm not reaching my hand over there. Hope he's not under the bridge. But as I walk farther away, I'm gonna look at the details real quick. Well, not the details, but let's see. Alright, so this thing apparently has googly eyes on it. I don't think it's under the bridge. Well, it's called Chickadee Dolphin, so it's possible that it's under the bridge. So, let's do... TJ Watt's a serious threat. The only way to defend him is hold him. Yeah. Okay. I can just use my other phone as a mirror. I don't actually have to break out my mirror. Come on. Give me a second, y'all. I'm looking for geocache. Okay, never mind. I need a mirror. I can't reflect this well enough. Oh, fuck. God, it's so hot. I'm sweating. I'm starting to sweat real good right now, y'all. Okay, here we go. I don't want to reach my hand down into any of this. My guess. I'm gonna put my hair up. I'm gonna stick my head down. I'm gonna put my hair into a bun. Nothing's under the bridge. Just a guess. Nothing's down. Don't fall. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go through all the comments. I'm gonna try to figure out where the fuck this geocache is. So I'm gonna put you guys right here so you don't fall. Boom. There we go. Geocaching. Chickadee Dolphin. Somebody was saying it's 40 feet north. It should be. There's only a couple places it could be if it's. I mean, it's not. It's not off the trail. So it's not on this tree. It's got to be at this bridge. That's the only answer. The question is, where on this bridge is I don't want to stick my hand in there. I mean, let me see. You know, my hope is that they didn't stick it under the bridge, so I'm not reaching my hand down there. Yeah, I don't see it. I'm not sticking my hand under a bridge. There's no fucking way. Not without my gloves. Like, I love geocaching. I don't love it that much. Okay, I guess we can step out. I don't want to step off the trail. You know what? Alright, I'm not seeing it. I don't care that much. I'm just here for the trail. Alright. Get back to business, y'all. Let's see. Talking about Rick Games, Dolphins for Eagles. Dolphins had 12 penalties and Eagles had 0. Yeah. No, you can deny that was a face mask. Yeah. And that's the stuff I'm talking about, you know? Like, you know, obvious penalties that don't get called, but then everyone sees it on instant replay and it's like, come on, man. Come on. Shipment saying TJ Watts gets held on 90% of plays. That's guys get messy. They had to not hold him. Yeah. TJ Watt, what? Steelers, right? I know that they got Watt's brother, and now he's terrorizing QBs just like his brother. Not quite as good as JJ, but still up there, you know. Uh-oh. We had a disconnect. We need to go left, okay. Alright, we're gonna start making our way back. By the way, we still connected? What's going on here? I had a disconnect on my chat app. Well, not my chat app, but the chat in IRL Pro. Alright. Alright, we'll go. You're reconnected. Yeah, Steveners, he's a monster. Yeah, he is. This is a nice trail, by the way. I'm really liking it. The amount of people is undesirable at 9 in the fucking morning, but, you know, what are you gonna do about it? And what's it though? I guess I want to take the Max. You know, I could just park over here and walk over to the Max and take that the night rail. Which would be awesome. Take that right into downtown Portland. There's a geocache I would love to get in downtown Portland at some time. It's in the library. Do 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 do. Oh yeah. Doesn't hockey season start pretty soon too? Or is hockey a spring? No, hockey's not a spring sport, right? Hockey starts after baseball season? It has to, yeah, because the Stanley Cup is usually in May or something. So the hockey season should be starting in a couple months. That's a sport I've been getting more into is hockey. October 4 start, nice. I don't really root for any particular teams. I kind of root for whatever team my friends are rooting for. So if I'm hanging out with them and they're like, you know, like one of my friends, big Washington Capitals fan. Actually, no, I root for the Seattle Kraken because, well, they're the Kraken. I would have loved to go see. I was actually, you know, it's funny. I was planning on going to see the Coyotes next year, or this year when I went to Phoenix, and then they moved to Salt Lake City, and now I'm mad because I didn't get to see them play. You're a Whalers fan. Are they minor league or? Because that's not an NHL team. They don't exist anymore. Okay, that's what I thought too. I was like, they sound vaguely familiar. Gotcha. Okay. Oh, they're the Hurricanes now. Okay, well, back in the same spot, guys. We might have a quick drop. I just need to make sure we're going in the right direction. No, we need to go back up. Yeah. We need to go back up because this takes me nowhere. Yeah, guys, the literal one dead spot, this entire place, right here. Okay. Yep. Let me go in this direction. And this should get us back. So, let's start making our way back. We're probably going to take a much more direct route here. Just because it's starting to get really warm and I still need to cook food and eat lunch and then go do some Uber Eats and DoorDash. And this is the best place to do it because it's a park. So I can have my doors open and cook some food and I won't completely die of heat. What should I have today? Probably just eat some more leftovers. You get all my leftovers done, and I can do grilled cheese sometime in the next couple of days. Yo, speaking of, do I have any grilled cheese fans in chat? I like me a good grilled cheese. Grilled cheese and little tomato soup. It's the only time I like tomato soup is when I'm eating it with grilled cheese. Any other time, I generally don't care for tomato soup. I'll come back over here. I gotta take something out of my shoe real quick. There's like a small rock in there. It's bugging me. Alright. Grilled cheese with some mayo on it. Mmm, yes. Uh-oh. Got some people coming. Make sure we face off to the right here. Do do do.
Sure.
Make sure I'm going the right way here. Just pulling up my geo. Uh oh, wait. I feel like I slightly messed up. I can't tell. Oh god, I can't tell. Oh, no, we're good. We're good. Here we go. Okay. So we're just going to do it straight away. We're just going right back for the van. We'll be taking a right, and then a left, and then it's a straight shot back to the van. I love it. So, we're going to be grading out, y'all, after that. So, got about another 10-15 minutes together. Speaking of hurricanes, I remember when they had that wild playoffs. I forget what year it was, but it was the year that all the first seeds lost. Like all the first and second seeds lost. It was just a bunch of like 3 to 6 seeds playing for the Stanley Cup. Nice walk, thanks. Yeah. You know, I figured it'd be nice to get out, go walk around. Get a little exercise. You know, I was cooped up in the van all day. I was trying to charge and I didn't have anywhere to go. And I was like, I'll just stay here. So, but today, you know, obviously we did the walk and then I'm going to eat some lunch. And I'm going to go do some DoorDash. Well, I'm going to do Uber Eats. I don't do DoorDash when I travel. I hate doing DoorDash while I travel. So I usually use Uber Eats specifically. Trying to stay on this side of town because this is where my friend is, and like I said, we're doing boy games tonight. The beetle graffiti. When bark falls away from a dead tree, it usually exposes a network of bark beetle tunnels. Oh, look at that. That's pretty cool. Do they have any bark beetle tunnels going on? No, all the bark's in place. Alright, well, if we see a bark beetle tunnel, I'll be sure to show y'all. We're catching up to someone. Walk back. Oh, nope, we're good. We're taking a right. We're taking a right, and then we're taking a left. This should get us back to the parking lot. If I'm correct. Nature Center, baby. Let's go. Yeah, I thought about doing like a video game stream today, but I was like, no, No, it's gonna get so hot. I don't want to do that. I probably won't be doing a video game stream for a while because I won't have Xfinity until after I get to like the Bay Area, and it's probably still gonna be hot as shit over there too. Like, we'll see. We may not do a gaming stream until I get to San Diego. But hang on a minute, I saw something. I want to read this sign. What does it say? Oh, don't touch. I thought I said, please don't touch tissues. I'm like, why would I not touch the tissues? It says don't toss tissues. So basically people being assholes and throwing away their trash. Like, come on, man. Ugh. It's always awful when people are just like, oh, I'm just gonna throw all my stuff out here. Why? Dude, just take it to a garbage can, man. Oh, so frustrating. So frustrating. I hate it.
Well, we already knew that.
No, and they have more of that.
Yeah, I'm like, there you go, you can see it. I'm trying to get this in real good. Because it's gonna get to 101 degrees, guys. It's gonna be a rough day. That's why I'm Uber Eating today, so I can keep the AC running on my van as much as possible. Because, wolf. Wolf is all I can say. So, you know, this is the first time I'm having to deal with over 100-degree temperatures in like probably a year. Because I think when Seattle had their 100 temperature day, I think I actually was house sitting for a friend. So I didn't have to worry about it. And every time I've been to Phoenix, I've never had to deal with it. Vegas came close. Vegas, we had a couple of days in the mid to high 90s. And that sucked. God, that sucked so much ass. Like, man. I remember, I don't know if I have a clip of it, but on one of my highlights, there's just me outside and I'm ordering food. And I'm talking to someone, I was talking to you, chat. I looked at my temperature thing. I was like, guys, it's 95 degrees. And someone behind me was like, that's it? I was like, yeah, apparently that's it. It was a good conversation, you know? But you know what? I'm adaptable to the heat, you know? I'm much more adaptable to heat than I am cold. Right, I was in a pinball tournament last night, and one of the machines was under a freaking vent. Hi, little squirrel. Bye, little squirrel. Hello. And I played like shit because I was so cold. What machine was it? It wasn't Deadpool, it was. Or maybe it was. No, it couldn't have been Deadpool. It was... God, you're on the tip of my tongue, too. It was Game 3. It was Walking Dead. And I'm usually pretty good at Walking Dead. And I only got like 9 million. Which was enough for first place because everyone else also did bad. But I did really bad. I normally do really good on that game. Like I usually score at least 25 mil. And I scored 9 mil. Because I was too busy now trying to freeze my ass off. because once again, I'm very susceptible to cold weather. I go this way. Let's go. Let's go, y'all. We're almost back to the van. T-minus 5 minutes. Maybe less. So yeah, look at that. I caught it. About 10 to 15 minutes, and it's been about 10. So, you know. Not bad. Not bad at all. Kids are like, what is that? What is that cool looking gadget thing? It's just a gadget thing, you know, kids. You'll learn about this soon enough. Probably the tube of you, but who knows? Don't give Wheeze a free ride. I've always wondered why people did that. Now it makes sense. Alright, let's bring it back to me. God, it's so hot. I'm gonna die. Oh, I can see my van though. That's good. Okay, I get it, son. I get it. This is Portland trying to tell me, this is what Phoenix is gonna do to you. Do you want to cook? It's okay, Portland. I'm still going. You can't stop me. Can't stop, won't stop. Okay. Let's get to me van. I'm gonna open it up like this. What, dying? Cooking myself? You know what? I might actually open. Oh, I'm gonna open the back. There we go. Oh, now we can get some airflow. Let me get my thing off. Give me a sec. I'll adjust everything. All right. All right. So y'all may have seen it earlier, but just a reminder. Smokey the Bear says only you can prevent wildfires. So just a reminder to double check if you are in a burn ban zone. It's usually a West Coast thing. The East Coast tends not to worry about burn bans. But if you are in a burn ban zone, make sure you know which phase you're in and don't be a dick, right? If you're not supposed to light a fire, don't fucking light a fire, right? Even if it's just rained in your area, do not light a fucking fire. It is in place for a reason, right? People always like, bro, why do we have so many wildfires? Probably because people break the fucking burn ban rule. Yes, I'm not gonna say that, you know, I won't say that lightning doesn't cause them, because lightning does cause some of the wildfires. But a good chunk of wildfires are also caused by people. Because they light a fucking fire because they don't give a fuck. You know. And also don't be an asshole. Not to worry about anyone in my chat, but if you have asshole friends and they're throwing fireworks off a cliff into the woods below, fucking stop them. Don't let them do that. That's how we had a huge fire out here on the West Coast. We had a huge fire in Oregon that was started because kids, and it wasn't even kids, I think it was like teens, They were showing, oh my god, 85%? Jesus Christ. I was so sure that number was nowhere at like 40%. 85? Oh my god. Yeah, don't. Right, like. And you know, and sometimes you just can't stop people. Right? I had gone to Navy, we went to his house for a party, and he had a huge bonfire, and I was like, dude, we're in like phase 2 burn ban. And he was like, I don't give a fuck, this is my property. I'm like, yeah, but you could cause a wildfire, and he just went, I don't give a shit. I was like, bro, what the fuck, man? Like, I don't even want to, I understand, like, wildfire are fun, but also, like, what shit? So, yeah, he really did not give a fuck. You know, I really hate the whole, it's my property, I can do what I want rule with it. Like, that's so stupid. So, anyways, enough bitching about that. That's my little, hey, you know, make sure you know the phase burn ban you're in if you're in a burn ban, and don't break it. Right? If you're in phase 1, you can have recreational fires. They can't be higher than 3 feet, so you can't have a fucking bonfire. And if you're in phase 2, there's just no fire at all. I think you're limited to like propane or like charcoal. So my dad got angry at me this weekend for being careful using a fire pit that hasn't been used in 2 years. Dead grass around it. Just walked away, came back with water. Yeah, some people always think they know better. Yeah, I always make sure to drown my fires. So, all right, let's see who we're gonna raid out to, y'all. Let's see, do we have anyone doing IRL? Ira is on. They're doing IRL. What are you doing, Ira? I usually save them as my like go-to, you know, my go-to. If like, oh my god, our signal is fanning. Come on, signal. I usually use them as my go-to if like my stream is failing and I need Fox to send me somewhere. Usually we just go to Ira Ablets. It's kind of a safe bet. And Fox and I both have this understanding that, hey, raid me out because I can't get a raid going because I have bad signal. She'll just raid me to Ira Abba every time. So let me see what she's doing though. But we haven't been to their stream, and they're in Denmark, Copenhagen. What the fuck? Come on. Come on, Twitch. Do things for me. Let me see who else is on while we're waiting for this ad to go by. Okay, so they're walking at some kind of festivals thing? Yeah, we might go to Ira Abba. It's been a while since we've been there. And I would like to visit another IRL streamer, so let's do that. Let's go to Ira Apple. They got like 45 viewers. Let me give them a shout out. Shout out to Ira_Abba. They are also doing IRL. And thanks to everyone who came in. Shipment of Fail and Morning Dove. Always wonderful to have you in. I enjoyed talking football with y'all. Best of luck to everyone's team this week. I hope your team wins. I hope the teams you want to lose. I have no dog in the fight other than the Jaguars and the Cardinals. That's all I care about. I'm not rooting for anyone to lose. So, that's not my jam. The only time I root for people to lose is when I'm at a Ren Fair and I'm rooting for anyone but England. I still laugh at that insult that someone threw at England. Take your taxes somewhere else. Oh my god. Oh god. I love Ren Fairs. They're so much fun to go to. Alright, y'all know what to do. Give me a second, I gotta get them. If you're subbed, get the hedgehog. Whoops. If you're not subbed, get the wings. By the end of the day, we're all part of the same prickle. Mr. Half can give it a good old half hog wave. And yeah, I'll see y'all over there. We've got about 50 seconds, y'all. The next stream is almost certainly going to be on Saturday. Possibility I stream tomorrow, no guarantees. I need to not stream every day. I don't have enough data to do that. But you know, if something comes up, right? Because we are going to be passing by the Crescent Moon Ranch, and as you know, the Crescent Moon Ranch, they have the alpacas, and I would definitely love to stream that again. So we'll see. But if Jessica's Bow wants to do that, we might wait until Saturday. So once again, y'all have a good day, and I'm gonna wave bye with everyone. With everyone. Gazelle, Mr. Hedgehog, other Hedgehog. Bye. I'm just waiting. Come on. Come on. There it is.